All right, little buddy. Okay, now we're down here with Remy for our week 1 video recap. What are you doing, buddy? We're just getting warmed up with a little bit of play. In these videos, we're going to go over all the skills that we've been practicing with your puppy throughout the week, and then you can see the progress that they're making week to week. So usually we start with a little bit of play, get the puppies warmed up, acclimated to the environment, especially in this first week, right? Remy was a little shy of the slippery floors on day 1, but he's already so much more confident, so that's fantastic. What are you doing, bub? We've got a couple of toys down here, a flirt pole. This is a fun one, these little skinnies. I think he likes the squeaker in this one. Yeah. Good boy, Bubs. This one used to have a squeaker, but now it's dead. You like this one because it makes noise. So a couple things before we get started and jump into our training exercises. When you registered for the program, you should have gotten a confirmation email. What are you doing? You're taking that into your potty box? Gross. You should have gotten a confirmation email. There's some links in that email to some different resources. One of them will take you to a web page that's got some handouts and also has some videos in a video library. So I would definitely recommend that you check out all of those resources before your puppy goes home, okay? Make sure you read through the handouts. And then I'd also probably encourage you to watch the videos in the video library after you watch this recap video. So you just have to watch the week 1 videos after you watch our recap of Remy here. It will make what I'm doing in this video make a lot more sense because I go into more detail in those videos, how I'm training the behavior, why I'm doing what I'm doing, okay? I don't go into super specific detail with every single puppy for every single litter. That's why I made the video library, okay? Whoa, look at you, tough guy. Look at you. All right, Remy really likes the skinnies. Yeah, look at that. I bet you'd like the flirt pole more if that one had a squeaky in it too. Alright, so we're going to get started here. We'll play again in a second, buddy. Let me throw your toy over there. He's going to go grab it. So I'm going to get some snacks. And I'm going to get my clicker. I'm just using the Vita Essentials. I do have another treat type option down here if I need it. Usually people ask us, what we use for the puppies in the training videos. So essentially I'm using their breakfast, okay? Mealtime is the best time, I think, to train with your dog because they're hungry and they're motivated, right? If you feed your dog dinner and then you try to do training with food, they're probably not going to be so motivated because they're full, right? Already from dinner. Okay, so I'm making these small because these puppies are really small. What do you think, bub? And the very first thing that we're going to do is called charging the clicker. Okay, so again, please watch the video in the video library. It's going to make this make a lot more sense. But I'm going to start just by clicking. And then I'm going to offer Remy a treat, okay? We're going to do this, 3 to 5 times in a row for week 1, maybe. Yeah, you got to chew that up. Good boy. Super puppy. So basically, I just want him to understand that when he hears the sound of the clicker, he's going to make the association that he's going to get food from me. Then we use the clicker to mark behavior when we start asking him to do things. Yeah, good job, Remy. Let's try one more. Good boys. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to move into our next exercise, which is following a food lure. I'm going to hold this piece of food right under my thumb against a flat palm, just like this. This way the puppy can't bite my fingers. All they can do is lick the cookie that's in my hand. So I'm going to get Remy attached to my hand. You see that? See how he's licking? Good, and then after he takes a few steps to follow my hand, I click and release the cookie. We're going to go back and forth. We're going to do this both hands. Okay, licking, following. Wow, good boy. Okay, now I'm going to kind of just ask him for a little bit more. We're going to change directions. Super puppy. Look at you, Remy. One more of those. Making him turn around, making him turn around. Wow, good job. These are crumbs. Grab a few more. Okay, so now we can add something to this food lure. I'm just going to add Remy's name. So I want to teach him what his name is. That one was in someone's mouth before, I can tell. What are you doing? Okay, so showing him the cookie. Remy. Yes, good boy. We're going to do that a few times. So this is the name game. I just want to teach Remy that when he hears his name, he should respond. He should come to me. Remy. Super boy. Couple more of those. Remy. Yeah, buddy. Last one. Remy. Wow, good job, mister. Okay, now we're going to take a little break because we just did 3 things in a row. We charged the clicker, followed a food lure, practiced a little bit of name recognition, and now it's time for a little play break. We don't want to do too much too quickly, so after every, 3-4 reps of a few different behaviors, then we're going to take a little play break so we can have a nice balance between play and training with food. Yeah, what are you doing? Get it, get it, get it. Oh, you got him. You got him. That's a good boy. Especially for puppies, I really like a toy that is a little bit longer. So like I can hold on to one end, the puppy is biting and targeting the other end, or also that's why I like the flirt pole because it's on a line. That way it's not like a super small toy that the dog is then redirecting like onto me, onto my clothes, right? Also with our puppies, it is easier to get down onto the floor with them to play sometimes, but notice how I'm like playing with Remy out here. I haven't gotten all the way down on the ground. I'm not inviting the dog into my lap while we're playing, because again, I don't want him to be in this state of arousal where he's biting and fighting with the toy and then thinking that that's appropriate to do to me. So when I'm playing with puppies, I usually don't let them in my lap because you're just inviting them to bite you, your hair, your clothes, whatever. If it's snuggle cuddle time, your puppy's calm, for sure have them in your lap, right? Good job, Bubs. Okay, so I think we should move on to our next couple of exercises. I'm stealing that from you. Oh, big shake. You're so tough. So now I'm going to show you a hand target. This is going to maybe look a little similar to the food lure, but it is different. Okay, so I'm going to start by getting Remy on the food lure. I want to teach him to target his nose to my hand, okay? So I'm going to get him on the food lure, right? This is him on the food lure, but then I'm going to detach from him. Touch. Good boy. And when he reconnects with my hand, that's the hand target. That's what I'm clicking and feeding him for, okay? So watch that again. Here, Remy. This is our food lure. He's nice and attached. Touch. Good job, puppy. Let him finish that one. Touch. Super. We'll do a couple more. Super, puppy. Food lure. Then we're going to detach. Touch. And that's the target. Good job, Bob. Want to do one more? Here's your cookie. Touch. Super. Good job. All right, now we're going to work on our first position change. So we'll get him back onto the food lure just like this. But then we're going to use it to lure him into sit. Super. Okay, after he eats that one, okay. We introduce a release cue. Okay, that means you're allowed to leave that position now. And you're going to see I'm going to use this release cue in a couple of our other behaviors today too. On the food lure, sit. Super boy. Okay. Do a couple more sits. Remy, sit. Wow. Okay. Wanna do one more, bub? Here. Smart boy. Sit. Oh, I dropped that one. That was my fault. Let's get you back. There we go. Good boys. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a little break again. Let's see if he's interested in the flip pole again. Where's his toy? Whoa, what is that? Okay, so again, we just did 3 things. We did the hand target, we practiced some sits, and we introduced the release cue, which means you can move out of the position I just put you in. We're going to use that for our next behavior too, that we'll get to in a second here. Wow, there you go. He's like, okay, but it doesn't squeak. There you go. Get it, get it. Oh, you're so tough. Good job, buddy. Gotta find my foot. Good boy. Where is it? Ooh. Oh, it's wrapped around your foot. Give me that. Give me that. You're silly. Wow, you got it. Look at him. Look how proud he is. You're going to try to take it to your potty box? Yeah, give me that. Oh, I got it. What do you think, buddy? So our next behavior, we're going to work on the mat. This is going to turn into a stay behavior. I'm going to steal this toy away from him, even though he's having so much fun with it now. Pew! I'll bring it back out, don't worry. And we're going to reload on some snacks. Our clicker. Okay, grab our mat. Now for this exercise, I just want him to come over onto the mat. I want him to get 4 paws on the mat. He's distracted by the ground over there. Yeah, you remember this one? There we go. Good boy. So I'm clicking for 4 paws on. That's our criteria. Great. And then I'm just setting one cookie down, one at a time, on the mat in front of him. Our last one, okay, is going to be that release cookie. Release the dog off. Waiting for 4 paws. There it is. Good boy. You're so smart. There. Good boy. There's one. There's another one. I don't know. Usually I'll do anywhere between like 3 and 5 pieces down. Okay. Super smart. Let's do this a couple more times. I want 4 paws on. There we go. Good boy. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Oh, you didn't see that one, silly. One more time. Super. And release cookie off. Okay. Good job. So these puppies are all where I want them to be for the mat. Super great. We're going to add steps to that behavior each week, so that's a fun one to watch the progress that they make. And I'm going to show you one more thing for week 1, okay? We're just going to work on some gentle handling exercises. So what I mean by that is your puppy's going to require a lifetime of grooming and veterinary care. We want to make sure that they're comfortable with that kind of handling that needs to happen at the groomer and vet, and that they don't find conflict in any of it. So we're going to start by introducing him just to some gentle handling. I've got him on the food in this hand, food lure. I'm just going to start by petting him. Then I'm taking this hand, bringing it under his belly. Yes. And for these exercises, I'm just saying yes. I've got too many hands, or I don't have enough hands to hold the clicker to. So I'm saying yes before I give him the cookie. Yes. We do that restraint a couple of times, holding the puppy still. Okay. Then I'm releasing him out. I'm letting him know we're all done with that okay cookie. But now he comes back over, show him the food again, and now we're going to work on handling some body parts. So I'm going to pick up an ear, gently massage the ear canal. Yes. Do that to both ears. I'm going to come down. We'll finish that one, buddy. Chew it up. Good job. Did you get it? Here you go. I got more. Perfect. Coming down to his tail, and I'm just going to move his tail around. Yes, I'm not pulling on his tail. I'm just moving it how I normally would, how it normally does move. There you go. Now I'm going to work on feet. Yeah, what's that? Yes. So I pick up his foot. I gently massage those toes. You know, you got to chew them up. You done? Good. Okay, now let's just do these 2 feet. There you go, right here. I get them reconnected to the food before I move on to the next one. Yes, good job, buddy. So this is the desensitization process, right? I'm picking up his foot and he's like, what are you doing to my foot? It's okay, but I also want him to learn that if I need to handle your foot for some reason, like it's not really a big deal. Here's a cookie. Yes, good job, Bubby. Okay, super smart boy. All right, that's everything for week 1. Remy did very well. He's so much more brave on these floors than he was the first day. He's got nice food drive. He's got nice toy drive. Make sure that you check out all the links in your confirmation email. If you have any questions, just shoot us an email.